Okay, hello and happy Friday. So, one of the questions that I get from potential clients all the time is how do they stop the racing thoughts? They may be not even in a stressful situation. They could just be trying to meditate or trying to calm down, but for whatever reason, they are constantly dealing with racing thoughts, either of worrying or constant thinking about to-do lists or this and that, or just a constant state of unsafety, fear, or feeling like you're not doing something that you're supposed to be doing. Oftentimes, a lot of people would tell individuals like, oh, just go outside and go hug a tree, or just do some meditating, or just, try to get your mind off of it. But for individuals who suffer from racing thoughts, it's like, if I knew how to do that, I would not be asking you how to stop these racing thoughts. First, you need to understand that your racing thoughts are coming up for a reason, and the more you try to do things to suppress them or ignore them or not address them, you're only allowing them to fester. So I want you to start to recognize that your emotions are nothing more than just thoughts with feelings behind them. And so they are not indicative of who you are as a person. So once you start thinking those thoughts or feeling those emotions and you can't seem to make them stop, just start to separate yourself from those thoughts or emotions and start to become aware of them. And so instead of like trying to find some meditation or some other activity to get your mind off of those thoughts, why don't you start trying to address those thoughts? Listen to yourself when you think those thoughts. Are those thoughts that are true about your situation? Are there thoughts that just come up as a habit from living in stressful times in the past? Are those just thoughts that's replaying from old thought patterns that served you when you were younger, or living in more stressful times, or living in a toxic environment? Whatever the case, you may realize that once you start to address these emotions, address these racing thoughts, and start to recognize like, hey, I'm worrying about this, but I don't have this issue anymore. Or, hey, I'm worried about this, but it's already taken care of. It's out of my hands. I don't have to worry about it anymore. As soon as you start doing that and start addressing those thoughts and catching them as they come, they start becoming less frequent and they weaken in intensity. So I just want to say that because oftentimes a lot of people don't really know how to stop the racing thoughts, and a lot of the tips that people give individuals doesn't really help. So if you need help, I offer the Stress Alchemy coaching program, which not only has a done for you course, but helps you overcome chronic stress and anxiety mentally, physically, and spiritually, so you can create the life of your dreams in a body that you love. If you want more information about that, then by all means, just go to thestewproject.com. There's more links in the description box, and I hope this helps.